Good day, folks. Matt here, out by the cedar trees in the garden again. It's August 7th, glorious, not too hot summer afternoon, and today is a special day because I am going to harvest the first of the 3 lumper potato pods. It's probably could leave them a little bit longer, but as an experiment, we're going to take one early. I'm not going to plan on curing them for long-term storage anyway, so it doesn't really matter. A couple quick things before I do. I stumbled across an interesting publication from the Irish Department. I got to look at my notes here. The Irish Department of Ag, Fisheries and Food. I'm not sure if it's still called that, but this publication is from 2008. It was called the Potato Varieties of Historical Interest, and it just gave a profile and some nice photos too of every historically significant / interesting potato variety as pertains to the Emerald Isle. Of course, the lumper was in there, and I was tickled to learn that it was first officially recorded in 1808. Of course, I think even at the time, the authorities assumed that it had been known for quite much longer than prior to that. And it was, let's see if I can quote here, described as a coarse species suitable for animal feed, which tells you something. But that falls in line with some other things that I've read, and particularly that it was known for being a very high yielding variety. Again, it was its sheer productivity that in part allowed the population of Ireland to skyrocket through the first half of the 19th century. Now, I'm not saying I'm going to have a huge yield because, frankly, I don't know if I managed them properly. I didn't really throw the fertilizer at them too much either, so I'm going to guess I'm going to have less than what I should, and probably they're going to be smaller, but who knows? It's known for being just a mega producer, so we'll see. So again, just before I do, this is what they look like now. Like I said, it's a little early, I think, to be doing this, but I'm impatient and I don't care, so we're going to give it a shot. All right, I had to shift location a bit. Again, the wind is always an issue out here. So early results. I took the poorest looking plant, the one that had been looking in the comparatively poor condition throughout these past few months, and also the one in the smallest pot. And I definitely should have been putting the fertilizer to it, I think, because didn't get that much out of it. So this is the original, like the root stock. And then, bear with me. And then I got a couple good handfuls of ones about that size. So kind of like a big new potato size, which I guess makes sense. Again, harvested a little early. You know, they're a cold weather crop too, or a cool temperate weather crop, and it's hot as blazes down here in the summertime, so that probably stressed them out. But anyway, that's my excuses. But hey, I got something, so we'll, of course, I just immediately drop it. We'll leave it there, and we'll see if we can get it some different varieties and give a little comparison, a culinary, can't even say the word, cooking comparison. We'll talk to you again shortly.